Alright guys, I am back with my review of American Horror Story Coven, Episode 9, Head. And the episode starts off with a flashback for Hank the witch hunter. His father takes him to kill his first witch, he hesitates, and his father gets his hand burned. And then we see Fiona, who goes to visit with Marie. And the purpose of this visit is she wants to form an alliance because of the witch hunters. But because we know that Marie is working with the witch hunters, this whole thing just felt really pathetic and desperate. And Marie tells Queenie to take Kathy Bates' head and set it on fire just to get rid of her. Cordelia is talking to Myrtle Snow, and Myrtle says that she had nothing to do with the attack on Cordelia. She would never do anything to hurt her. She's always looked at her like her own daughter. Then Hank goes to visit his father, who's the head of the Witch Hunter Corporation. And Hank is obviously trying to get his father's approval. His father doesn't care anything about him. He just wants to make sure the job gets done. And Hank says, look, I'm making a lot of progress in New Orleans. And he starts talking about Cordelia, and his father says that they staged the attack on Cordelia. They authorized that attack. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that Myrtle Snow didn't do it. I don't think she did, because they did the whole thing with Queenie, putting her hand in the acid and all of that. And it wouldn't make sense why Myrtle would work with the witch hunters. It would just be a really complicated mess. But they did authorize the attack. So Hank is pissed off because they blinded his wife, and his father's like, your wife? Why are you talking about her like that? You're just supposed to pretend to be in love with this woman. You're not really in love with her, are you? And Hank recites the witch hunter creed, or whatever you would call it. And this appeases his father, so he leaves. Myrtle Snow is making lunch for the rest of the Witches' Council, or the last two members of the Witches' Council, Quentin and Pembroke. And she's talking to them. They're talking about Misty, and then Quentin and Pembroke realize they've been drugged. And Myrtle Snow has drugged them with this potion that paralyzes their bodies, but doesn't kill them, because her intent is not to kill them. But she takes a melon scooper and scoops out an eyeball from each of them. And she gives the eyes to Cordelia. So Cordelia has her sight back. She's got an eye from Quentin and an eye from Pembroke. So that was an interesting twist. I thought it was a pretty twisted scene, actually, the way she scooped their eyes out with the melon scooper. I did not see that coming at all. I thought she was just going to straight up kill him. But I'm glad she didn't kill him, because I do like Pembroke and Quentin. And they haven't really done anything in this entire show. And Quentin was only in this part for maybe 2 minutes, and he was awesome. He was the best one in this entire scene. Just the way he was joking around and stuff. It was hilarious. So I'm glad they're still alive, but I really don't know what they're going to do with them now, unless they're just so afraid of Myrtle Snow they just back away and never want to go back near New Orleans. Holy shit. So it comes back from commercial. And Fiona arrives at the Coven house, and she sees Myrtle Snow there, and she sees that Cordelia has her eyesight back. She's got new eyes. And we get a flashback of Myrtle Snow dismembering the bodies of Quentin and Pembroke. So she did kill them. And now Cordelia has lost her vision powers. So this just went in a completely different direction than I expected. Now I'm thinking that Myrtle Snow... It's obvious Myrtle Snow was a villain. That's why they showed her dismembering the bodies and scooping out eyeballs and all of that crap. To show that she does have a dark side. But now I feel that Myrtle Snow is trying to dethrone Fiona, not because she wants to take over as Supreme, because she knows she can't. You have to be born a Supreme. You either are or you're not. But I think she wants to dethrone Fiona because she feels Misty is the next Supreme, and Misty is someone she can easily control. And she's already gotten rid of the Witches' Council. So she can just have a lot of younger witches around her who will listen to her and do what she says, and then it's like she is the Supreme. And it's pretty obvious at this point, unless this is all a swerve and they're trying to trick us. It's pretty obvious that Myrtle Snow did blind Cordelia. And she gave Cordelia new eyes so that when she touched her, she couldn't see the truth, that she was the one who attacked her. I still think it's odd that if they're going in this direction with Myrtle Snow, that she would be working with the witch hunters, but I do like the irony that Fiona tried to frame Myrtle Snow by using Queenie and the whole acid thing to make it look like Myrtle Snow had blinded Cordelia. I like how she tried to frame her for her own selfish reasons, but in reality she was just framing her for something she really did do. So right after I'm done praising the show for having a clever twist, it does something really stupid. Actually, it does a couple things really stupid. Nan is at the hospital to visit Luke. His mother tells her to leave, but then she learns that she can read minds, and Luke remembers his mother singing to him, so his mom starts singing, and then his mom hugs Nan, and everybody's happy, and they're getting along. It was very lame. Then we see Queenie, who takes Kathy Bates' head home with her. She didn't destroy it like she was told to. And the purpose behind this is not that she doesn't want to kill Kathy Bates. She just wants to make her watch Roots. I am not bullshitting you. She wants her to watch Roots and not hate black people, and then she'll kill her. This is fucking terrible. Marie attacks Hank with a voodoo doll, and she's torturing him, and then she calls him and says, "The witches die tonight, or I'm going to kill you." Then Hank goes to see Cordelia, and he's fine, so I guess she healed him. And he wants to talk to her, but Cordelia says, "Your shit's upstairs, get it and get out." So Hank goes upstairs to get his stuff, and he bumps into Fiona, who bought an attack dog. And he leaves, and Fiona sees the dog scratching at a door, so she opens the door and sees Kyle, and the dog runs up and starts licking Kyle's face, and then Kyle breaks the dog's neck. Then it goes back to the hospital, and Nan is talking to Luke's mother, and they're still getting along and everything, and then Nan starts talking shit. She says that Luke is telling her that his father's death wasn't an accident. And we get a flashback to what really happened. Luke's mom caught his father with another woman, so she killed him. And how did she kill him? She locked him in his car with a bunch of bees. Bees killed him. Madison, Zoe, and Nan arrive at the Coven house, and they see Kyle playing cards with Fiona. And she has somehow fixed his mind. And they ask her why she did this, and she says because they need an attack dog. Kathy Bates is still Queenie's prisoner, and the movies didn't have an effect on her. She said she kept her eyes closed the whole time, so Queenie puts a song on and says that if this doesn't reach you, then you have no soul. So Kathy Bates is forced to listen to this song, and then we see Hank storm Marie's beauty shop. This was badass. He busts in, he's killing everybody, he shoots Queenie, but she's still alive. She's just injured. And he's about to kill Marie, and Queenie uses her voodoo powers to shoot herself in the head, which kills Hank. And we see Hank's father crying. We see Luke wake up in the hospital and accuse his mother of killing his father. And his mom says, "Just go back to sleep," and then she suffocates him with a pillow. And then we see Kathy Bates crying, so the song reached her. And the last thing we see is Marie arriving at the Coven house to see Fiona. And that was the end of the episode. And this was a good episode. I liked this one. It did have some silly stuff here and there, but I feel like the good definitely outweighed the bad on this one. So yeah, that's my review. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. And leave your thoughts on this episode in the comments, and thanks for watching.